MC11 is eBay's risk assessment protocol. So if there's any activity that can pose a potential threat on eBay, the MC11 is used as their protocol to verify if you're legit or not. You go ahead and you upload your articles of incorporation and you change the LLC name back to the original, and then you put in the address of the LLC, because now the address of the LLC has to match, and it can't be a registered agent's address.
If a customer like orders something and then like they're like, oh, we put the wrong address, what's the best approach? Like, can you actually put a different address when you deliver? Is that gonna like affect?
I would cancel the order and then put in the new address and reorder to the new address on Amazon. Farouk, assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing?
Wa alaikum salam, brother. Alhamdulillah. How about yourself, brother?
Good, good. Farouk, give us an update. What's happening with you?
Nothing, just vibing. One of my accounts got MC11. I'm not sure why I got MC11 though, because I didn't go crazy on the sales. I didn't even hit like 4K yet, and I can't really think of why. I guess if I really, really boil it down to it, maybe I had a VPS. The VA was using it on, and I stopped using the VA because he was fucking it up. And he would the first few orders he was like refunding, just being stupid. That's why I took him
Oh, there
off.
you go. There's your answer.
Okay.
First
Yeah.
few orders, he was refunding it on eBay.
Yeah, yeah, and he wasn't even like canceling them. He was just literally refunding them.
Okay, so let's just clarify what MC11 is real quick. MC11 is eBay's risk assessment, protocol. So if there's any activity that can pose a potential threat on eBay, the MC11 is used as their protocol to verify if you're legit or not. So
Yeah.
any type of risk, right? If the risk is so high that you're like connected to fraudsters, right? Then you'll get MC999. If you're not connected to fraudsters, they'll give you the MC11.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
get what I mean? And risk of
Yeah, yeah.
selling activity, it could be VPS. But I think there's two flags there.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but should I mean with MC11, are you always required to provide invoices?
Even if you do, depending on the reason behind the MC11, so that is like the standard procedure, right? Provide
Yeah.
the invoices, but it doesn't mean that just because you did, they're gonna unsuspend the account, right? They're
Yeah.
gonna do a
Yeah.
risk assessment after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother fighting it because I didn't even do status change yet, so I
Yeah,
don't want
gotcha.
to.
You have nothing to lose.
Yeah, yeah. I guess like I shouldn't use that device even if I reset it, right? On
Yeah,
an IP. Okay, fair enough.
yeah. Like I would avoid it if you can. If you build out the account properly and it gets to like 1 to 3K a month, like I
Yeah,
think it's worth doing things like as clean as possible.
safe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all good. And I've like you've seen the many pieces I have now at this
Yeah,
point, so it's whatever. I don't really
yeah,
care.
exactly.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, besides that, I was gonna ask you, so like the one that I got back from MC11, I wasn't gonna use that, but I talked to Marty and like, he's like, hey, after the MC11 and you passing it's like bulletproof. And I guess I forgot that and I wasn't gonna use
That's
that
not
account.
true.
Yeah, yeah, but I guess my full idea. I didn't want to use that account because it has my real info.
Hmm.
But what do you suggest? Should I actually like use it or because me, I'm like, dude, like it has my real shit and I
I'm
don't,
with you. I'm with you. I would avoid it because
so
you're
don't use it.
in your case, I'd say avoid it because you're
Yeah,
ready to scale. If it's some beginner that told me this, I would tell
yeah,
them that okay, run with it because that guy is not gonna go through all the learning curve that you went through.
yeah.
You know
Okay,
what I
cool,
mean?
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
If I were you, I would avoid it. Just
Mm,
exact same reason that you just said.
cool. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to risk my name, so.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm really just like spamming accounts at this point. So
Right.
I guess I do have a few questions. Can you briefly let me know how to, I guess, status change perfectly? Because now I hear Jonathan talk about it, and like I'm starting to like question some things.
Hmm.
And
Yeah. You tell me how you do it, and then I would correct you.
all right, so what I've been doing is just I've been putting like random names, random like really everything. Everything's just different than my real info, and I warm it up pretty good. Everything's different, bank account. IP number, all that.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I'm like really concerned about is like when I'm actually doing the status change to my real info, what's the best practices?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
really my question.
So number one, you need to have an LLC that has an address that is that you control, that is not a registered agent. So that is number one requirement. And then what you do is, right, when they ask you for the form, right, you go ahead and you upload your articles of incorporation and you change the LLC name back to the original, and then you
Hmm.
put in the address of the LLC, because now the address of the LLC has to match with the with whatever you
Yeah,
filled in. And it can't be a registered agent's address. At least I don't
yeah, yeah,
know. Actually, I don't know if it can or can't be. No one has confirmed yet if you can status change it into the registered agent's address and be okay with it. What we
yeah,
do know is if you create the account with the registered agent's address, you're suspended.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna take that risk. Okay,
Right.
okay,
So, like if someone's brave enough to take that experiment, we'll know the answer. But today, I would get an LLC without the registered agent's address and then just change it back into that.
okay,
Do you get what I
okay.
mean?
Yep, yep. And so when do you change it back to the original? Like before you hit that 5K mark?
When they ask
When?
you to do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
So is it that inform?
Say that again.
Is it like that Inform Act?
Yes. No,
Is
no,
that
no.
what the status change
No, no.
is?
Inform Act is something else. That is eBay's like that is something else that it's Informed Consumers Act. That's a law that got passed down like in 2024 that required
Yeah,
businesses to like have their address displayed for users to see.
right.
Right. That's something separate. Usually you're not gonna the reason that you got the Informed Consumers Act is because you probably made the account before that law got placed. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But if you made the account today, you'd automatically like have that information filled in, or eBay would take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, good question though.
So when exactly do they ask for that status change stuff?
Around 200 in sales or items sold, or around 3,500 to 5,000 in revenue. If one of the two triggers are met. I'm not sure which one, yeah.
And like what's like how do they ask? Like do they just suspend you type of thing, restrict you? What's the
They just give you you're gonna have an email sent to you by eBay,
yeah.
and then you're gonna have a red bar on your account that says update account information. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you just click through that.
All right. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, man, I think I'm good then. I don't really have anything else. I'm
Yeah.
just creating accounts right now, so
Yeah. No,
um
100%. All right.
yeah, it's getting it's getting yeah, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I was just gonna say it's a lot of organization and stuff, and it's I'm starting to have Amazon troubles a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
than usual. Like even like new accounts are getting suspended. I when I was like first making them like the Amazon accounts, I would make them like under people like random people's names, and now they're starting to like just in the first few orders just get canceled. But I don't know why. But
Probably
I'm
has
starting
something
to
to
have
do
like
with how you made the account.
I mean, I feel like I've done it right. I feel like it's starting to happen more recently.
Okay. So how did you make the account, yeah?
So since I have like 10 mini PCs now, I basically try to do like five on each and like kind of browse on Amazon, browse just the internet in general, warm it up or whatever. Create one on each different profile.
So
Put like
Farouk,
a
before you
rand
tell me that, right? Like, so let me ask you
yeah,
another question, right?
yeah.
Why do you think it got suspended?
Just the name, I think. Name not being real. Because I mean I've done I passed the AVS on the first two, three orders, and then they just like, hey, suspicious activity, and then bam, like provide this, provide that,
Mm-hmm.
provide the ID. And then I can't pass the ID. I can't pass the even the bank account stuff. I used to be able to pass that, but like now it's like they won't even approve that stuff.
And what name did you use? And what card did you use?
I used some random names, and then I made a anonymous card, like one of the cards that I have. You can create like temporary cards, and then
With what
one of
provider?
the options. Go ahead.
With what provider?
I forget. I don't think it's one of the like well known ones though. I guess that's why.
Well, so like, was it bricks? Was it privacy? Was it Nacho? Was it you Capital One?
It's like Robinhood or some shit. Robinhood credit card.
Okay, interesting. So, I would say, try again making an account with like a supplementary card or one of your actual credit cards, and then
Yeah.
pass the AVS, and then like if it gets suspended, then you know that there's something else wrong with the setup.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you have a control to compare and contrast to, then everything else becomes clear.
All right. All right. I have one more question.
Sure.
So if a customer like orders something and then like they're like, "Oh, we put the wrong address," like what's the best approach? Like, can you actually put a different address when you deliver? Is that gonna like affect the account
Um,
at all?
I would cancel the order and then put in the new address and reorder to the new address on Amazon.
You on Amazon, right? Oh, okay. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter that they message saying, "Oh, hey, this is the wrong address. Can you ship it to that one?" That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I just go ahead and do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's all I have for you. Do you have any tips or anything for me?
Right now, I would say like list home and garden. I think I told you that last week.
Yep, yep. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then otherwise,
I'm kind of
not, I would say like the tips depend on like where you're, like tips on what exactly? Like your eBay account, scaling it,
no,
or
just in general, just
gotcha.
any advice to me.
For So for you specifically, how many accounts do you have fired up right now?
Like I have like three that are running that are actually like listing and I'm getting orders and stuff, and then I have like three that I'm basically warming up, and
Gotcha.
then probably
Got
three more that I'm about to fire up, like create accounts for. I
okay.
got the
So
yeah,
regarding the tips, right? What I would tell you would be like write down, make like a blueprint for like next meeting. And what I mean by that is write down like how much money that you want to make in a month. Like something that's like somewhat realistic for your skill set today. Right? Don't put like $1 billion because I can't tell you how to do that. But
yeah. Okay.
you know what I mean? Put down like how much money you want to make in a month, right? And then
Yeah,
write down a blueprint on how you're gonna get there. And then what we can do is like you can kind of
yeah,
present your blueprint, and then
yeah.
we can give you the tips based off of,
Brother,
you know,
I could tell you that right now.
yeah, yeah. Do you have like a diagram built out and everything?
Not a diagram, but I mean, I have like a table where I'm like, okay, so by the end of this year, inshallah, I want to have 20 accounts, right? And at minimum, if they're making 1K each, that's 20K profit. So
Do, do,
that's why I'm going crazy right now.
yeah, do you
Yeah,
have
go
it
ahead.
like do you have it in a way that you can share it on the screen and then like something, or
Uh,
so that would be, yeah, go ahead.
I can't just because I'm not home,
Gotcha.
you know?
So my advice would be like, if you're gonna do like make like 20 accounts and make 20,000 a month, this needs to be planned out and also dated,
Yeah,
right? Like the reason why is because it is not a normal thing to be able to do something like that, and it becomes easy to fall behind on schedule, right?
for sure, for sure.
Usually the problems people have on being able to execute a plan like that is not actually that they don't know how to do it. It's more like the human problem. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
No, yeah, for sure.
right. So to counter that, what I would tell you would be go on Miro.com, Miro.com, and then
Hmm.
write down your blueprint or draw out like the diagram, like an overview on exactly how you're going to make your 20 accounts, and then put down dates on when each phase of the project is going to be completed and hold
I
yourself
got you.
accountable. And then what we can do is like every week we can kind of like look at your plan and see that, hey, are you on schedule? why aren't you? And then we can kind of diagnose those spots and then kind of solve them bit by bit. But once you have like that overview drawn, right, having somebody who kind of already went through that phase can kind of tell you that, okay, you didn't account for this, look at this part, think about this, like how it'll kind of design your blueprint or
I
optimize.
got you. I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it. I got it for next meeting then.
Makes sense though, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, it does. I mean, I pretty much do that without the dates, just because like you said, the human parts are more like, for example, one of the mini PCs, one of the accounts just got an issue where like I couldn't list,
Right.
and I tried for a month. I tried for a month. I was like eBay, like I called you guys verified me, but I can't list. Kept calling them, kept emailing them. They said they're gonna fix it. Nothing happened. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna create another account on the same device because I got nothing to lose, whatever. And then that new account just got MC99. So like for example, yeah, that's one example where like I had that
Hmm.
little
Yeah.
hiccup, but yeah, I just like I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna move on to the next one. So yeah, I
Right.
hear you, but
Right.
I'm doing what I can, you know.
No, for sure, for sure. And one thing I want to tell you, Farouk, there's something like called business shaitan, yeah? I heard that topic from somebody, but basically it means that, you know, there's gonna be 20% of like let's say you have 100% of activities that you do on your eBay account, right? 20% of activities in your business produces 80% of the results, right? So a lot of times, what I see constantly by people is that, they get sucked into activities that actually don't move the needle.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's a guy in our group. Mark, do you remember Stan?
Yeah, yeah, I remember my son.
So Stan has been drop shipping on eBay for like 11 years, right? And that dude has like for the longest time, right? He's had like four eBay accounts until he kind of like met our community and then he kind of scaled from there. But he's still like running into bottlenecks. But for like years he was like trying to like optimize things, right, that are gonna give him like 5% increases in his like income versus activities that'll actually move the needle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like to kind of see the overview of the things that are actually going to move the needle is to like draw out your diagram, right? Like you had your plan $1,000 per month per eBay account. Let's say you made 20 eBay accounts and 14 of them are hitting 1,000 a month and six of them are not. And that six to fix it is going to take you like 3 months or 2 months.
Mm.
But is it better to fix it or just to fire up more accounts?
Yep. 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 Gotcha. Gotcha. I hear you loud and clear, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that those are like the business decisions that like need to be made, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I moved on now, so don't worry.
Right. Like the MC11 like, like it's like now right now, by the way, this is advice for Farouk and not anybody else, right? Just to be clear, because Farouk's already has been through like some of the pains and he's kind of like you've graduated from like the beginner level already. You know what I mean? So someone at the beginner level, like learn the foundations of eBay, learn how to make 1 to 3 thousand per account, and then you scale. But in your case, Farouk, like draw out your 20,000 a month blueprint, or have it verified, and then like we'll put the dates as well, like exactly write it down, like what month do you want to like achieve this? Because you'll see there's one phenomenon that I see amongst EcomSniper users always. Like last week till this week, how fast did it go by?
Shit, like a breath, bro.
Right, exactly, right. But in a week, right? Like and this phenomenon happens to like users I talk to all the time, right? Like what happens is literally 3 months, 6 months will go by, and they haven't moved the needle yet because the inability of taking action that week, right? There was no accountability. If it's just like if there is no like timelines that you're gonna set, then you're gonna get to the 20,000 a month, but it could be in 2 years versus in the next 3 months.
Nah, brother, I hear you loud and clear, man. I mean, I don't think I need any type of motivation. Trust me, I fucking hate my job, so
It's not about
I'm
motivation though. It's about
yeah,
like the timelines. Like you know these 20 accounts need to be
yeah,
made, right? Put a
yeah,
date
yeah.
on each one of them and like finish it like that.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is so I got like 11 machines right now,
Hmm.
and I'm basically trying to create accounts on all of these like
Hmm.
every 2 3 days, and then I'm gonna move on to that next batch, and then the next batch
Right, right.
of
Perfect.
five. So that's kind of. But you're absolutely right, bro. I'm gonna make that little diagram thing, and then I'll present it to you tomorrow, next week, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey.
that's awesome, dude.